Welcome to a TechTube how-to video. Today I'm going to show you how to create a QR code. It's simple and it's very, very effective in education. I like to use Qrstuff. If you Google QR generator or QR maker, you're going to get hundreds, thousands of hits. I've tried a few of them. There are lots of good ones out there. I like Qrstuff because it's easy and it provides quite a few opportunities or different data types. Okay, I'm there right now, Qrstuff.com. Easy to remember too. It's not nothing long. It's not nothing I need a QR code to get there. So Qrstuff.com. All right, I'm going to show you a few. Okay, they're all the same, but I'm going to show you, they're all the same format as 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to creating one, but they have different goals or different things to achieve when you click on them. So let's start with the first one, a URL. That's simple. That's a link to a website or anything online. That could be a link to a Google Drive document, such as a form or a spreadsheet. That could be a URL to a specific game or activity you have students do. It could be a link to the White House, for all we know. Now, let's figure out how we do that. Well, I have a tab open up here. If I go up here and click on this tab, this is how I recommend doing, is going back and forth in tabs. So I'm going to highlight this, and I use Control-C, which is copy, or I can right-click and say copy. Go back to my Qrstuff tab, click here, and I do Control-V to paste, or I right-click and type paste. Okay, if you noticed, it automatically created or generated my QR code. This is a preview. You could use your device right now and test it. I always recommend testing it prior to using it. That way you know when you print it out it's going to work, or you know when you download it it's going to work. All right, getting ahead of myself a little bit. Number 3 is you can change the color. Now sometimes I do this to organize things, such as the assignment is in black and then the assessment might be in red, just to make it clear. I don't do it often because I just like to print things out in black and white, and it's pretty simple. I label it instead with typing. All right, so I did my URL, I put my content in there, I keep it black. Now number 4, I can download. Click download, boom. Now this is going to be specific for each one of your own devices, your own computers, where it's going to download. Mine goes to my documents under a folder. I would highly recommend that you label it because you don't know what it is once you save it. So be very specific. So Apple website link, and even put for your assignment in there QRPD. So I would just do that, and then I would say save. That downloads as a photo, which then you can use in Google Drive, PowerPoints, Google Presentation, and Microsoft Word. And that's how I get them onto paper, is I just use it as a photo. Okay, now I showed you the first, or how you make one. That is simple. Now I'm going to show you these other options. Let's go make a YouTube video. We got one in here already, but if you know the ID, type it in there, but most of the time you get the URL. The URL is the internet address, which is up at the top. So I have YouTube open to a great site, Phonics Dance. Again, click on it, make sure it's blue, Control-C, copy, come back to my tab, Control-V, paste. My QR code is then created over here on the side. I can download that right to my spot where I want to save it. Remember, be specific on what it is. All right. Google Maps location. This is fun for social studies teachers. You can put any destination in there, as long as you spell it right. Constantine, Michigan. There it is. Lots of things. You could do a distance here. You could do some math here. You could talk about the currency or the language. You could talk about the topographical or the What kind of things do they see if you were to live here? This could be a point for research. So many ideas, I can't even come up with all of them, what you could do with this. But this gives you a QR code to take you to Google Maps for that location. And then when they get there, it's interactive, so it's pretty neat. Okay, and again, all you got to do is go to download. But my favorite one for teachers, right down here, is the plain text, right here. Okay, so I've typed up some instructions, basically how to make a QR code. Open up the internet, go to Google, search Qrstuff, create using a link, and download your QR code. Now when I print this out or save it, that's exactly what appears on a student's device, right in the QR reader on their device. So it gives them handwritten or hand-typed instructions. This is very good for when you want to do a lesson plan. For example, the kids walk in, scan it first thing in the morning, gives them their lesson of what to do when they first get there. You are dealing with phone calls or paperwork coming in, they got it right there. And it's something you've typed on a computer, the kids can get to it really quick, and it's something, honestly, a QR code is great because kids just don't know what's back there. Every now and then, you can change it up and throw something fun in there. They'll never know. All right, so that's how you do plain text. Another one that I like to show is email message. Now this, you put your email address in there. Make sure you spell it right. Again, put your email address in there. The subject, what do you want it to say? So like assignment, map. Then have the students, or you put this here, put your name here, and then the students put their name there. And then maybe you put the body in here. Add your pictures and your answers, or ask some questions in there about the assignment. Okay, and then all they got to do is press send. You've done all the technology work. You just have to create send because this opens up right in an email. All right, that is kind of a little quick and dirty preview to how to create a QR code. I will have another one on what to do once you have a QR code and how to put it in to either a Google Doc or Microsoft Word. All right, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Have a great day, and let's get QRing.